Okay, I think we are live. I think we're live, guys. If you guys can see me, if you can hear me, please let me know so I know everything's working. Had a couple technical difficulties here today, but it is all good, my friends. It's all good. Yeah, again, let me know that you guys are here. We got a lot to talk about today, so I appreciate you guys for being here. Wow, what the heck is going on? All right. Okay. Um, let's see. See if anybody is here today. All right. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. It looks like we got some people coming in here. Okay, awesome. Cool. What's going on, guys? We got Kenneth, Randy, Maya, Foxtrot, Chris. We got PC Phil. Good to see you. We got Lee, Contondant. We got Noah, Cal, Justin, Daly. What's going on, guys? Awesome. All right, cool. I don't know how many people are going to get in here today. Usually on the Olight World YouTube channel, I'll go live on Friday afternoon, considering the fact that we do have a sale event that's starting tonight. And by the time we get to Friday, the event is already going to be over. It makes a lot of sense for me to go live right now versus on Friday when the sale's finished and there's no need to talk about it anymore, right? So today we're going to go ahead and go over all of the products that we have for this event. We're going to go over a couple things that we did with the website. And then I'm going to give away one of these OD Green diffuses to a lucky winner in the comment section of this video. So we're talking about new products. We're talking about new things going on at Olight, and then we're giving away a product at the end. So guys, hang out with me. If you have any questions or anything like that, please let me know. Yes, I got a sweat skull on my shirt. It has been quite a day running around trying to get content for this sale. So I'm glad I'm able to kind of squeeze this live video in. But yeah, I've been running around like a mad dog today. But it is what it is. That's what happens when we have sale events. So first things first, what's going on with the website? So we made a couple of changes. The first thing is, if you want to see the discounted prices that we have on the site, you're not going to be able to just go to the website and just check it out. You will be able to see all of the new products that we have available, but in order for you guys to see the discounted price, you will need to log into an account. So it's similar to, you've been to websites where it's like, add the product to your cart to see the price. Well, we're not forcing you to add the product to the cart, but we do need you to log in for us to be able to show you the discounted price. So anyways, if you want to see the actual price of these products during the sale event, which starts tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and it goes until Thursday night at midnight Eastern time, if you want to see the actual discounted price, please make sure that you log into your account. If you are new here and you've never ordered from olightstore.com before, that is no problem at all. You can go in and register an account. It takes maybe 2 minutes to do it. And then that way you can start racking up the loyalty points in your login so that you can get perks over time as you continue to put orders in on the site. All right. So that's what's going on with the website. All right. So please make sure that you log in to see that discounted price. The second thing that we've done is we added a perk that we've had at obuy.com, but we decided to bring it over to olightstore.com. Now, keep in mind, this is something that is not required, but it is something that maybe some of you guys want to take advantage of, and that is you can use your O coins that you've acquired from previous purchases, and you can have that become money, and then you can put that towards the orders that you put in. The way that it works is 200 coins is $1, and you can use your coins up to 3% of your orders total. Now, again, this is voluntary. So if you don't want to use your coins, if you'd rather spend them on something else in like the redemption zone or something like that, you can definitely do that. We just wanted to add this feature to the site. So if somebody wants to shave a few bucks off of their order, they can. Now, when you guys check out, like when you're finishing up placing your order, the way it's going to work is there's going to be a little check box. All right. So it's going to be checked, but you can uncheck it if you don't want to use any of your O coins to put towards your order. It's just something that you need to take a look at though before you hit that checkout button. So please make sure that you keep this in mind. If you don't want to use your O coins towards your order, make sure to uncheck that box before you fully check out and put the funds in and actually place the order. So again, guys, make sure to log in to your accounts so that way you can see the discounted price. Do not check out as a guest. Please don't ever do that on our website. We have a really awesome loyalty program where you guys can get all kinds of perks and stuff, and you can accrue these perks as you continue to put orders in under the same login, right? I know most of the people watching this video right now, you guys, of course, have a login. You probably are diamond level and above, a lot of the people in here watching, but there's always newcomers. There's always new people on olightstore.com. So I want to talk about this stuff. So again, make sure to uncheck that box if you don't want to use your O coins and log in before you place your orders. All right. Again, the sale starts tonight. If you guys don't have early access for the diamond level and above people, you guys can actually go ahead and place your orders. And I'm sure there's some people in here who have already placed their orders as well. So for you guys, congratulations if you've already ordered. That's really awesome. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy the new products here. The new Javelot is really awesome. And of course, we're going to go ahead and talk about that. Okay, so the new Javelot, what I like about it is it kind of feels like we're going back to our roots, because the first Olight ever was the M20, the Special Operations M20. And to be honest with you, it looked kind of similar to this, really. So it really is like we're going back to our roots. We've got this really heavy duty, tactical, high candela light. Very overbuilt, very beefy. We're incorporating all of our new features, like our new tail cap design, new side switch, of course, crazy performance with that high candela. But the overall profile of the light almost kind of looks like the lights that we came out with when the company started. So that's nice to see. We've come out with some kind of fancier stuff like the open glow, so like the Baton 4, things like that. But it's nice that we're not venturing away from our roots, which is making honestly just badass high candela tactical throwers with a tail switch, right? So the new Javelot, obviously with it having that name, any light that has Javelot in its name means that it's a part of our thrower series, our long distance lights. And this is no exception. This has a 730 meter beam distance. It's got 134,000 candela. So the intensity of the beam itself is very, very strong. You can see the center hotspot right there is basically making my hand disappear. That's how strong the little hotspot is right there. And then we have a very nice uniform looking spill going around that center hotspot as well. So I think the beam looks really nice, especially at longer distances, which is when you're probably going to be using this light. This isn't the type of flashlight for you to look for something inside of your backpack or in your closet. I mean, it's really, really powerful. This is built for long distance, okay? What I do like about it, though, is how small it is and the fact that it has 134,000 candela. So we're getting incredible performance out of this thing. Like, just as an example, the Warrior 3S, that is also a new colorway for this event. It's basically the same size as the Warrior 3S, but you've got a little bit more of a flared out head. But the Warrior 3S has a 300 meter beam distance, and this one is 730. So you're getting over twice the hotspot intensity of this light. And to be honest, it's pretty much the exact same length, same width, because they both have 21700 batteries, but a little bit more of a flared out head. And again, you're getting double the beam intensity. In terms of the way that the body feels, very, very similar between the two. The body of the new Javelot is actually exactly the same as the Javelot Mini. So you can see this little swirl kind of going through the milling right there is exactly the same on each one of these lights. It's about an inch longer than the Javelot Mini, but you're getting, over 130 meters more, intensity with that hotspot compared to the Javelot Mini. Also, you're getting a side switch on this light. You're getting our new tail switch design because the Javelot Mini has our old tail switch. And what's also good about it is it's a little different than our other tactical long distance lights because it actually has a bunch of different modes. So just like the Javelot Mini and the Warrior X4, those lights basically have a low and a high mode. So that's it. They have two modes. This one actually has the full spectrum of modes, even though it is a thrower. So if I hold down the switch, you're going to get that moonlight mode. You're going to get low, medium, high, and then also you're going to get turbo and you're going to get strobe. So you get the same amount of modes as our Baton series lights, as the Warrior 3S, for example, but you're getting even better distance than lights that we offer that only have two different modes, okay? So it's kind of like a hybrid, right? So you've got this long distance tactical light, but it has all of the features of our EDC lights, and of course the Warrior series here, the Warrior 3S, same as the Warrior Mini 3 as well. Okay, we do have a matte finish on the black version right here, and then we have the green version here. And by the way, it does come with the little holster right here that comes in the box with it, no matter what color you get. But we also have the OD green as well. The OD green is not a fully matte finish. By no means is it shiny, but it does have more of a shinier kind of glossy type finish than the straight up matte black of the black version right here, okay? In terms of the side switch, it basically has the same side switch as the Warrior Mini 3. So it's got a very, very large switch. It's made out of metal, so we're done with the plastic switches. And then it does have the battery indicator in the center of the switch. You can see a little green light right there, okay? So it's really kind of taking all of the new Olight features that I've become a big fan of, especially with the Warrior Mini 3, like our new tail switch design, where it has that nano molding technology. So if you have any metal shavings or anything like that, you can just rub it off. It won't continue to stick to the tail cap. You can absolutely put this on a rifle. We even have a bundle on the site during this sale where you can get a remote switch and you can get a mount, a Picatinny rail mount with it at a discounted price. So I think it's a great entry into kind of our high candela tactical lights. I think we did need a refresh on having a tail switch Javelot light that isn't massive. Because of course the Javelot Turbo is very, very large. It's about twice the length, and the head is easily twice the size of this. So we now have an updated, fully feature packed, compact long distance thrower, right? So it's nice to see. In terms of like law enforcement and things like that, these guys always want high candela, the highest intensity possible. Most of the police officers I've talked to, we even have a couple who do some work for our company. They all just want the highest candela beam possible, the highest intensity beam possible. So to be able to have something this size, something that you can easily put on your belt or your vest and have a candela over 130,000, 730 meter beam distance, I think this is going to be really, really great for first responders, police officers, security, people like that who want that high intensity. So yeah, I think it's great. I don't really know of anything I can really fault on this light. It's got all of our new features that I think have done really well for us. It's very heavy duty. The performance is no slouch. Magnetic charging, 21700 battery, 5000 milliamps, so best battery in the business. It's a great light. It's just a great light. Um, Kathleen, yes, good question. So Kathleen says, I thought the sale didn't start until later today. So you're right. So the official sale starts tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So the reason why I'm live today is so that I can go ahead and discuss these products and answer some questions for you guys before the sale starts tonight. Usually I go live on Fridays, so it's a little weird for me to be live in the middle of the week. But if I went live on Friday, the sale would already be over. So then I would be talking about things that everybody's already had the chance to buy and has either bought or not bought it. So it makes sense to go ahead and discuss all of this stuff, answer your guys' questions, the day before we go into the sale tonight. Sale ends on Thursday night at midnight, so it's only a 28-hour sale. I highly recommend to order tonight, but if for some reason you have to order tomorrow, just know that the sale will be over before Friday. So if you're waiting to order on Friday, unfortunately, you can't do it. It's got to be either tonight or tomorrow, and that's it. Again, for the discounted price, you guys will have to log into an account. So if you go to the website and you see full price for these products, that is normal. You'll need to just log into your account and then go ahead and refresh your screen, and you'll be able to see the discounted pricing on all of these new products. All right. So here is the new holster. It's got a nice fit. It basically just slides right in, so I can just drop it in, and then you basically press it down, and then that way it's not going to come out. You can use the charging cable while it's inside of the holster here. All right, so the tail switch is exposed. Or if you just want to use the light while it's in the holster for some reason, you can definitely do that. You can easily put it on a vest. You can pop this on any type of belt. You can see how massive that opening is. So if you want to put this on like a battle belt or a gun belt or a duty belt, anything like that, it's going to fit perfectly fine. Again, this holster just comes with the product, so you can use it if you want. Don't use it if you don't care, because it also comes with a pocket clip. So if you want to use the holster, go ahead. If you want to use the included pocket clip, go ahead. Please don't throw away your box when you get yours without pulling out all of the accessories. So you'll have the charging cable, you'll have the pocket clip, and you'll have the holster in your box. And don't throw away the manual as well, because this light has a lot of features, okay? Another thing you can do with it is you can change the UI of the tail switch, like the Warrior Mini 3. So if you want to, you can just go with low and high. So you do a half press for low, full press for high, or you can hold this down and press it press the side switch while you're holding it down, and that'll take it into tactical mode for the tail switch. And so that way you're going to high and then strobe. So you can go high strobe, or you can hold it down, press the side switch. Now we're to low high. Okay. And it's that easy. I literally just swap back and forth. So we'll go back into tactical. So I'll hold it all the way down, hit the side switch, boom. Now we're into turbo strobe. And then let's jump over here back to the low and the high. And then in terms of the side switch, it's exactly the same as the Baton series. So basically you just tap it to turn it on. You can hold it down and that'll rotate through low, medium, and high automatically. You let go when you get to the setting that you want. And then you can do a double tap and that'll take you to strobe directly, no matter what mode that you're in. And then if you want to go to the lowest mode, the moonlight setting, you're going to hold it down from off. And then when it turns on the moonlight setting, you just let go and now you're there. And look at this funny little beam right here. This is like 1 lumen. So this thing really ramps up through the settings, and then you can do a triple tap with the side switch to go to strobe as well. So it's It's basically every mode you could think of. It's our full Olight UI, but luckily now it's finally in a smaller size thrower. So unlike the Javelot Mini right here, which is literally just low high with the tail switch, that's basically it. Also the Javelot Mini does come with a very similar holster. So if you have a Javelot Mini at home, just know that the holster that the Javelot comes with is pretty much the same thing. It's basically the same holster, just a different shape and size to match the Javelot. All right. Let's see. So do you guys have any questions about the Javelot? Does anybody have any questions about it? Yeah, I mean, Kathleen, again, the sale starts tonight. So it starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And the sale ends on Thursday at midnight. And just make sure that you log into an account before you place your orders so that you can get the discounted price. And if you don't want to use your O coins, please make sure to uncheck that box before you guys check out so you don't use your O coins adding up to 3% of the price of your order. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What decision led to that over the success of the Seeker 4 Pro? Let's see. You can charge in the holster with a magnetic charger. You are right, President Potato. I like your name, by the way. No, there's no sale on the Arcfeld this time. A titanium Warrior Nano would be really cool. I would love to see that. I'll be sure to put in that suggestion. I would love to have a titanium Warrior Nano myself. I think that would be awesome. Let's see. Seems green to me. Yeah. So this LED, in order for us to get the performance out of it, if you're shining it on something that's really up close, it does have a slight green tint to it. The green tint kind of dissipates as you shine it on something that's further away. So if you buy the Javelot and you start shining it around inside of your home, it could appear with a slight green tint. I would suggest just charging it up and going outside and using it at distance, which is what it's built for, and that way you'll be able to see it's a much clearer beam when you're using it at distance. But yes, there is a slight green tint to it if you're shining it on something that is really up close. If you want to do just like EDC tasks, if you want to just use your light for things that are up close, I would suggest maybe going with like the neutral white Arcfeld Pro. That way you're going to be able to see like the true color representation. You're going to have a big kind of wide open beam when you're looking at things that are closer to you. But if you're trying to look at stuff that's really far away, I mean, 730 meters, like average length of a football field is around 100 meters. So we're talking a flashlight that can shine like basically 7 football fields. If you put 7 football fields in a row and shine this light all the way down, it would be able to reach the end zone of that 7th football field. So, we're talking crazy distance capabilities of this light. Of course, we have the Javelot Turbo, which can go even over 1,000 meters. But again, the Javelot Turbo is easily twice the size. It's twice as long. And then the head itself, the diameter of the head is about twice the size as well. So if we're talking raw candela, beam distance compared to the size of this light, you're getting an incredible amount of power compared to the size of this light. I mean, it's by no means a huge flashlight. If you're wearing shorts on a daily basis, this might not be, a pocket light for you. You probably want to go with something like the Arcfeld Pro or maybe a Baton series light. But if you're willing to carry something that's a little bit larger, especially if you're willing to carry a holster on your belt, It's perfectly fine. But I think like the power for it, based on the size of this light, really is incredible. I like that it has the whole entire mode set versus just being 2 modes like some other throwers that we have. I like that it has the side switch and the tail switch, so you don't always have to have a tactical grip. Like if you want to, you can just walk the dog with this if you like, so that you can see things that are further away from you. It's got the battery indicator. You can put this on a rifle if you want to, like a long gun if you want to have that candela with a weapon light. This is a good option as well because it's not too big. There's a lot of advantages to this light. I'm just glad that we came out with a new, smaller thrower because most of the throwers that we offer are very, very large lights. And if you look at just kind of the overall general flashlight market, throwers typically have to be very, very big because the way that you get good performance from a distance light is by having a very long head where the LED is pushed very, very far back. You want to have the largest diameter head possible. You want to have a smooth reflector, small LED, and then that's basically going to shoot the light out of that reflector. Now, obviously, it's very, very hard to be able to get something like that when the head gets smaller, the reflector gets smaller. So there's this ongoing battle of how do we make a long distance light that isn't gigantic, right? I mean, there's throwers out there that go, 1,300 meters or more. But when you look at the head of the light, it looks like this. I mean, they're kind of goofy looking, right? So to have a normal looking flashlight, I mean, this kind of looks just like a standard flashlight, but it's got a candela of over 130,000, which I think is really, really great. Love this light. Thank you, Dylan. Olight Nano is something that I love. The Warrior Nano is a really cool light. Agreed. Let's see here. Now take that Javelot and add a ring of floody LEDs. That would be cool. Well, the thing is, the head would have to be just huge. So you'd have to have this head that's absolutely massive. That's the only thing about it is we're trying to make this a pocket light. We don't want it to be huge. If you're looking for a thrower and a floodlight, you probably already know the light that you want to go with is the Marauder Mini. The Marauder Mini continues to be an incredible light. I think everybody should have one in their collection because you're getting huge flood, you're getting awesome beam distance, and then you're getting the RGB as well. You've got the dial switch, you've got the rubber grip that's really comfortable. You've got the magnetic charging, of course. Really, really large 32650 battery cell in that one as well. It's got a huge battery. I could go on and on about the Marauder Mini. It really is a fantastic light. But keep in mind, you're not going to put that light in your pocket. You're not going to. The Marauder Mini is more of like a light for your trunk. A light that you take camping with you, a light that you keep at the house for the backyard, stuff like that. This is intended to be a tactical light, for first responders, people who are just always on the go and want to have it on their person, Let's see. I would love to have a Marauder Mini. The Marauder Mini is, it's not cheap, but the amount of technology in that light is incredible. The amount of LEDs, again, the battery that comes in that light, you've got the most advanced switch that we've ever made. So it's, in terms of tech, the Marauder Mini is the most feature-packed light that we've ever made. I don't even know how it's possible to get more technology into a flashlight of that size. I mean, again, it also has the lumen level indicator and the battery level indicators that are going around that rotary switch. So, I mean, it's a very complicated light that's very expensive to produce. I mean, just the machining with that huge head and bezel and all of that. So that's kind of like top of the scale in terms of getting a flashlight that does it all. Obviously, this is a lot less expensive It does have less features, but you are actually getting a better long distance beam with this compared to the Marauder Mini. You just don't have the RGB and the flood and, all of that jazz. Let's see here. Do you know why Olight is moving away from fabric holsters? I'm glad you mentioned that because, and we'll continue talking about the other products that are a part of this event. I just wanted to spend a little bit more time on the Javelot because it's something we never sold before. We can go ahead and move on to the Warrior 3S here in the Dream Blue. It's very, very attractive. There you go. And again, pardon the sweat on my shirt. I am a human being that has been doing a lot of things today, so thank you for for pardoning that. But here is the Dream Blue. I love the gold bezel, the blue there, kind of in the milled out portions. We've got the gold bezel there. We've got the gold clip again on the back there with the gold as well. So I think it looks really pretty, especially with all of the accents and things that we could do specifically with this Warrior 3S design. We have come out with a few other products in this colorway. We did do the Baton 3 Pro Max. That was the first one. We also did the Perrin 2. That's really cool. We did the i5T. Was the i5T or the i3T? It might have been the i3T. And then, of course, now we have the Warrior 3S. Now, the reason why I'm coming back to your statement about the cloth holsters is the Warrior 3S does actually come with this. So if you get this one, it does have our standard kind of cloth buckle system holster. You basically just pop it in and you buckle it closed. There is a little buckle here on the back, but there is a loop here as well if you want to feed it through. And it does have this little attachment here on the top if you want to clip it to a bag or something like that. So yes, we're still doing the cloth holsters. I mean, we're literally offering one in this same sale as the plastic holster that comes with the Javelot. So if you're a fan, if you like this colorway, Warrior 3S has been one of our most popular lights that we've offered ever. You're getting that side switch. You're getting the little indicator lights around that side switch. So let me go ahead and I'll go through a couple modes here. And so you can see those little green lights that are inside of this gold bezel around the switch. And that allows you to see your battery level and your lumen level. This one has a 300-meter beam distance. So, like I mentioned before, it's not going to have anywhere near the hotspot intensity compared to the Javelot, which is strictly a thrower. But I think you can easily see just how much larger the spill is. All right, so let me go ahead. Let's jump back to the Javelot. So you can see how much smaller the spill is. It basically just goes from here to here, right? And then you've got the crazy hot spot. Whereas when I turn this one on, you're going to see a much larger hot spot. And then the spill is so big that you can't even see the edge of it. I have to kind of push it over this way so that you can see the edge of the spill. So that means that you're getting a kind of a flood hot spot combo with this light. It's not technically a thrower, even though it does have the 300-meter beam distance, but it's not a floodlight because it does have that 300-meter beam distance with that hot spot in the center. So people really like the Warrior 3S because it's kind of a hybrid light. You're getting distance. Really, 300 meters, that's still pretty far away, right? But you're also getting a nice spill to the beam so that you can see things that are up close. So this is more of a hybrid beam versus it being specifically a thrower or a flood type light. So if you could have one flashlight to have in your pocket every single day, all the time, this is probably a better light to have because it's got both, a little bit of both. It's not the best thrower ever, and it's not the best floodlight ever, but you're getting above average performance from both of those in a light that's small enough to carry in your pocket, right? You can also, of course, put this on a rifle. It does have our same tail cap attachment system with our remote switches that we offer. Obviously, you can throw this in a mount as well, Picatinny mount. But yeah, I mean, it's just a really nice kind of overall just good light that you can really use for anything. And again, it's small enough to throw in your pocket, even though it does come with the holster as well. I did kind of like a beam comparison thing out in the park, and my girlfriend decided to come with me and hang out. And she specifically said to me that out of all the lights that we tested, her favorite beam was the Warrior 3S. She was like, it's pretty wide, but you can also see far away. It just is probably the most like practical beam out of all the lights that I was looking at. So it's really good. I mean, we've sold tens of thousands of these lights. People rave about them every day in our group and on our social media. There's all kinds of YouTube videos out there at this point, showing the performance of this. So, if you don't have a Warrior 3S yet, you might as well get one at a discount in this cool colorway. And then, of course, if you're a fan of the Warrior 3S, if you like the Dream Blue colorway, then you're probably going to get one of these anyways as well. All right. Agreed. It's one of my favorite lights. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate that. Let's see here. How's it? Just won't say. Such a huge thank you to Olight USA for honoring a warranty that I want on Bees blades, even though I'm here in South Africa and the local dealer wanted to charge me. That's awesome. We can help you out, Gareth. Right on. Right on. My biggest love is the Olight Warrior Nano. It's very good. It's very good. It's got our new tail switch design. It also has the side switch as well, and it's very, very small. I mean, it's you're barely going to know it's in your pocket. So right on. Good choice. Of course, I have the Warrior 3S. Right on. Yeah. I mean, if you're an Olight fan, if you have an Olight collection, you probably have a Warrior 3S. Like, there's not that many people who, have a shelf of Olights and they don't have a Warrior 3S. Like, this should be a staple in your Olight collection. There's plenty of people out there who have 10 of these in a bunch of different colorways, different materials. I mean, we've done titanium with this light. We've done all kinds of stuff with this light. And I'm telling you guys now, as a consumer, this is always a really good sign. Like, if I want to buy something and I see that people like it, and I see that the company has come out with that product in like 10 different versions and editions and variations, obviously that product is a huge success, right? Any company that continues to produce something over and over again and special editions and all this stuff, like, the reason why that company is doing that is because the product is successful and the customers love it. So it's always, always a good sign to see a product in a bunch of different colors, bunch of different editions, bunch of different styles. It's a great product. It's like a pair of Michael Jordan shoes, like the Air Force Ones or something. Why is there like 100 different versions of that shoe? Because it's a good shoe. So they just keep making it because it's awesome, right? You can't go wrong with the Warrior 3S. I mean, we've made this light in at least 10 to 15 different colors, and it's because it's freaking awesome. So, and this probably isn't going to be the last one either. I'm sure we'll do some other colorways of this product as well because it's that good. So that's my rant about the Warrior 3S. It's fantastic. I don't even need to sell it to you. Feel free to talk to any other Olight fans that are online. I'm sure they'll say a bunch of really great things about it. So, all right. Yes, my heart is still with Olight, quality at affordable price, and also the warranty, right? So the products that I'm showing you here today, the products that are a part of this event, first off, you got a 30-day return policy, right? So if you order something and it ends up not being your cup of tea, that's perfectly fine. You can get your money back. We're not going to force you to keep something. We do accept returns. It's a no final sale situation. We want to make sure that you have the Olight that you want to fit your needs. That's why we make so many different products in different shapes and sizes and performance and price points. We just want you to have what you need so that you enjoy it, right? So because of that, we got a 30-day return policy on our site, and we now offer a lifetime warranty. So if you do happen to have any issues with these products, even though they are very good quality and very well built, we'll take care of you. You just hit up our amazing customer service who will literally bend over backwards for our customers. I'm sure most of you guys know that who's watching this video right now. They'll bend over backwards for you, no matter when you bought the light, you know what I mean? So there's really no like buyer's remorse, right? If you see something and it looks cool to you and you can afford it, buy it. Worst case scenario, you send it back. Or best case scenario, you use it for years and years and years. And, you know, maybe something happens with the LED or something in the future. And then you just hit up our customer service and we take care of you anyways. You know, there's really not that many electronic products out there that has a warranty that's longer than 1 year. I'm glad that the flashlight industry continues to push that boundary and give us, you know, the best warranties possible, because we buy these overbuilt heavy duty flashlights to actually use them. You know, some people have their collections that they baby and all of that. You know, it's your product. You do what you want with it. But we build these products for people to use them at construction sites and first responders to use them in difficult environments. That's why we make this stuff. So we make it to last. But it's pretty incredible that you can buy a device that has a battery and a PCB board and an LED, full electronic product that has a lifetime warranty. These $1,200 cell phones that we all use on a daily basis have a 1-year warranty. And then if you want to have a longer warranty than 1 year, you have to pay a bunch of money for an extended program or whatever, right? Same thing as, you know, look at the warranty on your TV that you spent $1,000 on. Look at the warranty on your laptop. Look at the warranty on your gaming system or your computer. Like, all this stuff has like a 1-year warranty at best, right? So for us to offer electronic products with a lifetime warranty, I think is wild. And it's a big benefit to you guys, and I think a huge selling point, because you know that no matter what, you're going to be able to have a working product from Olight. This year, actually coming up on April, is our 17th anniversary. The company started in 2007. So we've been around for a long time. We're definitely one of the leaders in this market, in the flashlight industry as well. So that should also give you confidence in our company. You know, we've literally have 1,000 people who work for this company. We have our own factory. We actually make our own products. We don't outsource, you know, the manufacturing and all of that stuff. We actually have our own factory and distribution center. We ship all our orders out from Lorton, Virginia, which is right outside of Washington, D.C. So, you know, it's everything that you could want from a company that you're you know, buying any product from, but especially electronic products that have technology, right? Let's see. Faraday Marauder case is the vision. I'm not sure. O-lantern with solar recharge and larger battery. And an O-lantern with a solar panel on the top or something like that, I think would be really cool. Obviously, like the O-lantern music, all of that technology and changing the settings and the Bluetooth and all of that, that is at the top. So I don't know if we could do something like that with, per se, the O-lantern music with all the technology that it has. But like the O-lantern Classic 2 Pro, I'm sure you're probably referring to that one. You know, that has kind of a normal top to it. So I think that would be really cool to have a solar panel on there. Good suggestion. I want to pick up the newest O bulb. Yeah, please do. Really good performance. The Pro S, the S version has really good run times. The bigger version's a little bit different. It does have more settings, and it does have a touch system on the top of the bulb versus squeezing the bottom of it. So that's a little bit different of a design. But the S that just came out recently, I think is the run times are fantastic. I mean, you can just turn those things on. You can still control it with the app, with the RGB and all of that cool stuff. And the run times is amazing. I mean, it's really good stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about a couple more things. I know a lot of people wanted to see this one, and I promise we'll get to the giveaway soon. We got over 130 people in here watching, so I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you all so much for your support. It's really awesome to be live again with you guys and talk about new products. So again, the products that I'm showing here today are for sale starting tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're looking at this stuff and you're like, okay, that looks pretty cool, I'd like to order it. Just know that the sale starts tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. I would suggest setting an alarm on your phone. You can even label the alarm. So you could set an alarm for like 7:45 and just type in Olight sale so you remember. That's typically what I do when I try to get ready for drops, product drops. But just know that everything I'm talking about today will be discounted starting tonight. You just need to log into an account on our website, olightstore.com. All right. So the Roadster, we brought the Roadster back. Baton 3 Pro. It's got an 18650 body, meaning that it is a lot smaller than the 21700. I'm still a fan of 18650 lights because they are substantially smaller than 21700. If you take a Baton 3 Pro and you put it next to a Baton 3 Pro Max, which I don't have a Max here with me today for this video, but it's substantially larger. You are going to notice the size difference from the Max and the Pro. Obviously, the Pro is a little bit less lumens, and it does have a little bit less runtime. But a lot of people think it's worth it because it is a significantly smaller product. So you're basically getting a similar size to the Baton 4, but it's just a little bit longer to cater to that 18650 cell, which is 3500 milliamps. This is the Roadster edition. So if I take the product and I bring it sideways, you can see that the body mimics the tire of a vehicle. Okay, so you've got your tread here from a race car tire, right? By no means are we associated with it whatsoever, but it's got that kind of GT40 colorway, that classic Roadster sports car look, which I'm a big fan of. I think it's really interesting to have the body tube of the light look like a car tire. So if you're a car guy, I know a lot of us love cars. I think this is a really nice light. I'm a big fan of the pocket clip on the Baton 3 Pro and the Max because it has this huge attachment point. Like you can see here, it grips onto the entire neck of the light. So that connection between the clip and the light is very strong. This clip is not going to come off of this light. We heard some complaints about some previous Baton series lights where the attachment wasn't strong enough. So we decided to beef it size of some of our previous. Got a nice silver clip. So the clip isn't all, it's a very subtle clip. We've got the silver bezel there on the front there going around the lens. And that matches the clip. So you got a little bit of matching there. It also is a silver bezel going around the switch. And then you have the orange kind of neck there with the blue, with the tire body, okay? Really nice size light. It's kind of that perfect size. I can basically hide it in my fist to give you an idea of it. Really nice, very kind of floody performance. I don't even know if floody is even like a word. But I say floody, meaning that it has a very wide beam, which is what you're looking for in an EDC light. You're not going to be shining an everyday carry light that you might be using to look for something. Maybe you're walking at night. You want to make sure you don't trip on a crack or something. For those types of tasks, you don't want a thrower. You want something that's going to disperse the light and show you all around your body to make sure that you're safe and everything's okay. So I do really like the performance of this light. I'll go ahead and bring it back and back and back, and you can see how that hot spot gets really, really big, which is basically the opposite of the Javelot that I showed you earlier. Also, there's a lot of spill coming off of this, so there's a lot of light that's kind of pulling off of this hot spot. So it's just a great, just really nice uniform beam that you can use for everyday tasks. The switch is very big. It's probably the biggest side switch that we can put on a light of this size. There we go. So you can see just how massive the side switch is. That little dot there in the center of the switch is going to be your battery indicator, which is something that you got to have on a pocket flashlight. You want to know when you need to charge the light, so it will turn red when you know you need to charge it. Similar to the side switch on the new Javelot, it's got our standard Olight UI, so you can just hold down the switch and it'll go through low, medium, and high. You can do a double tap, that'll take you to turbo. You can do a triple tap here to go to strobe, and then if you hold down the switch from off, it will take you to a super low. I think you guys can actually see that. It'll take you to a super low moonlight mode. It's like half a lumen on this. So wonderful little pocket light, limited edition, by the way. So this is going to be one run. We're not going to make this light in the Roadster edition again. When we came out with the Baton 3 in the Roadster edition previously last year, that was actually during our summer sale. I was in China during that sale. That one sold out like immediately. I don't know if this one's going to sell out immediately, but just know that the previous time that we did this same design in a different light, it did actually sell out immediately. So this should be one of the best sellers of the sale. Very good question, David. So David said, is the tire part rubber? So no, it is not rubber. It's type 3 hard anodized, and then we basically milled out the material in order to give it this look. But this is actual material that has been removed. So all of these little ridges and things, you can feel them. It's not like a sticker or a paint job or something like that. Like, this actually has been put into the material itself. So you can use this tire design as grip for the light. No, it's not made out of rubber, but that just means that it's going to last longer. If it was made out of rubber, it probably would end up wearing down over time if you actually use the light. And it has plenty of grip. I mean, this isn't going to slide out of my hand. So I'm not worried about the grip on this light either. Let's see here. I don't like rubber on a flashlight. Rubber always deteriorates and gets sticky over the years. It's true. Rubber wears down. That's why most of the lights that we've been coming out with lately have metal switches. Some of the switches do have a kind of industrial silicone build to them. But yeah, we're kind of getting away from the whole like rubber thing because it doesn't last as long, and obviously offering you guys a lifetime warranty on our products. We are very concerned with longevity. We want you to enjoy the light when you open up the box, but we also want you to enjoy the light 5 years later, 10 years later. So because of that, we do a lot of measures to make sure that the light is going to last a long time. Here's one example. At our laboratory, that's a part of our factory. We do a lot of the crazy tests. I actually made a video at our lab, and basically we just torture the flashlights to make sure that they can withstand all kinds of abuse. We do drop tests, water tests, we do heat and cold tests. Another test that we do, though, is we have this machine that presses the switch and turns the flashlight on and off. And it does it at least 10,000 times. And we do it on several different versions of the product to make sure that you can go like this for years and years and years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever, and it's still going to continue clicking and turning on and off. So we have this huge space in our factory that is literally dedicated to testing the longevity and the limits of these products to make sure that they'll be good. Again, we offer a lifetime warranty. If we weren't proud of our products and weren't proud of their build quality and performance and the ability to be able to use for years and years, then we probably wouldn't offer a lifetime warranty. If a company offers a lifetime warranty, that means we have a lot of faith in our products and we believe in our products. We know they're going to last a long time. And if you do have an issue, we'll take care of you anyways. And it still turns on outdoor. Yes. I always lock it. Absolutely. Locking out the lights is a really good idea. Not only for Olights, but any high output flashlight, you probably should lock it out if you're not going to be using it for a little while. The way you do it on most of our lights is you hold down the switch to go to moonlight mode, but then you don't let go when the moonlight mode stays on. You keep holding down, and then the moonlight will turn off, and that means it's locked out. So I'll go ahead and lock this one out. I'll hold down the switch. Now we're at moonlight, and the moonlight just turned off, and now when I hit the switch, there's a red little light there in the center of the switch, and that lets you know that it's locked out. Now to turn it back on, I'll just go ahead and hold it down, and then boom, we're back to that moonlight. And then we can go ahead and start going through the modes again. We can double tap to go to turbo, triple tap for strobe, and all of that good stuff. So Baton series lights, we've been making the Baton series little compact side switch lights for over 10 years. There are hundreds of thousands of Baton lights being used out in the real world on a daily basis. At this point, we've probably easily sold over 1 million lights with the Baton name. So again, just another fantastic product, cool colorway, discounted starting tonight. You can't beat it. It's a good buy. Let's see, what else do we have? The Diffuse. I am giving one of these away very soon. I know this video is getting long. I apologize for that, but thank you guys for continuing to hang out with me. This light, it comes with a 14500 battery, meaning that it is compatible with a AA battery, which is really nice. So you've got that dual compatibility with the lithium ion cell and the alkaline cell. That's nice. It has 700 lumens with the 14500, which is crazy for a light that can take a AA battery, especially the size of this light. I mean, this light is basically the length of it. It's basically the size of my first finger here, my pointer finger, just to give you an idea of the size of this light. And the fact that it has 700 lumens and it can take a AA battery, you've got a nice little indicator light there, obviously, taking up the whole, switch area there. It's got a really large switch. Also, it's got a little tail cap here that you can unscrew. And we can go ahead and pull out the 14500 battery that it comes with. But again, you can use a AA battery if you would like. And then I'll just go ahead and screw this back on. And we're back in business, right? So 700 lumens out of a light that's the size of my finger. You can use a AA battery. It looks really good in the OD green. You've got the battery indicator again around the side switch right there. It can take a lanyard. Only thing to keep in mind is this light does not have a pocket clip. So if you want to put this in like a leather sheath, if you want to, make one of those, or if you want to just drop this in your pocket or drop it in a bag or something like that, you can easily do that. Just know this one does not have a pocket clip. Okay. Olight is amazing, and thank you for your presentation and explanation. Thank you, Lee. This is high-tech stuff. There's a lot to talk about, but But anyway, so there is the the diffuse. Let's go ahead and jump into our new knife. So we have the Robatto 4. This is the PEI material for the scales. It's basically the same material as Ultim, which I know is a very, very popular material for EDC items. And this one does have our rail lock system. It does have a modified drop point blade. And what I like about it is it's basically sterile, right? So it says Robatto 4 there, super tiny on the top of the blade. But other than that, there's like pretty much no markings on the knife itself. So really clean build. You can see here, 4 fingers. I've got pretty large hands, and my pinky still fits on the back of the knife. It's a little over 3 inches, so it's like 3.04 inches on the blade. Modified drop point. The grind on this blade starts at the very top and goes all the way down. So because of the fact that the grind starts at the top, we're able to have a very, very fine edge. This is not super thick blade stock either. So this is very slicey, right? The point of this is for it to be an EDC knife that you can open up packages with, you can cut cable, all that kind of stuff, and you really can. It's amazing how many like overbuilt knives are out there where the blade is so thick that it's not even sharp. You know what I mean? So it's crazy that I have to say something like this, but yes, it's actually very sharp because there's so many knives out there that aren't even sharp. It's unbelievable. But yes, very, very useful drop point blade design. It's got a very wide blade as well, meaning that the blade will have more longevity as you sharpen it over time. It'll be very easy to sharpen too. It's got a nice sharpening choil here where the blade starts, and it's got a deep carry pocket clip. It's very, very lightweight. It's very, very balanced as well because we pocketed out the stainless steel liners. You can see those pockets that we milled out through the see-through PEI material. S35VN blade, which is a very, very nice, it is categorized as a super steel. So you're going to be able to get amazing edge retention, but you'll still actually be able to sharpen it. Some of the other materials like M390 and S90V, stuff like that, yes, it holds an edge very well, but it's pretty hard to sharpen on your own. Whereas S35VN, it's a nice compromise between being very, very strong and holding an edge, but you can actually sharpen it. So I think it's there's a reason why people like Chris Reeves and knives like that have been using S35VN for decades at this point. So really nice high-end steel. You've got really, really cool scales on this, and it comes in a cool case. Let me show you the case. So this is a new case that we have. So you can see it's got Velcro here on the front, so you can put like little Ranger eye patches and stuff like there on the front. And then the inside of the case is this really nice kind of soft suede material. And then on this side is where you can pop in the knife. And then on this side is a little pocket there for the coin that it comes with. So one of the cool things the O Knife brand does is we make these little commemorative coins that come with the knives, which you don't really see that much from other knife companies. So again, we're just adding value. So there is the coin. It looks really cool. And then on the back, we've got a new design on the back, and it says Robatto 4, and then it has the knife right there as well. And it actually has an eagle on it. So it has a bald eagle that is on top of the knife. You can see that, and you can see the eagle's really big wings going around the coin as well. So yeah, really, really nice. It's like a brass material. It's very, very heavy actually. So beautiful coin that it comes with, and it does match the knife itself. I think they're worth it, guys. I think they're around like $80-$90 during the sale with our warranty. S35VN steel, the PEI material there. with the scales. We also have the rail lock system. I think you guys can just see how incredibly smooth this is. So I can do the middle finger flick with it. So there you go. And then I basically just pull the lock and it just drops closed. So there's a lot of fidget going on here. You can definitely just play with this knife all day. I've really enjoyed having this so far. Just a fantastic EDC. Centering is perfect, and the lockup is a bank vault. No movement side to side, up and down, and smooth as heck with perfect centering. So really awesome knife. I'm a big fan of it. Little coin purse. You didn't do the bite test, right? Okay. Love the coins. Love the coins. Cool. All right. So yeah, really, really nice knife, guys. I'm really glad to see that not only do we have a new entry into the O knife collection, but it's a knife that I really enjoy. Really good materials as well. It's nice to see that we stepped it up with the steel. We've done CPM 154 on some of our other knives. We've done D2 on some of our other knives, but to offer S35 VN, that's definitely a step up from those other steels. Better edge retention. It's a harder steel. It's going to hold an edge for sure. So it's great, and it comes in the little pouch right here with the coin. So really nice. And again, discounted during the sale. Now I get to show you guys something that's kind of funny. So one of the products that we're offering is a bally comb. So this is the O Tackle T2. So this is made out of titanium. It's got the the balisong kind of design to it, or the butterfly knife kind of design. But obviously this is not a knife. This is a comb. So now you can tell your friends that you sat on YouTube and you watched a guy comb his beard on camera. What did you do today? Well, it's funny. I was on YouTube and I was watching this guy comb his beard. It's got a bottle opener on it as well, which is very funny to see. It even has like a little wrench attachment here as well, a little bit attachment, so you can use it like that as well. It also has a glass breaker on the top. So this little tip right here has a little ball on there, and you can hold it in a fist grip and you can break glass with it. So it's very, very funny. Holy hell, I'm getting that. Yeah. It is titanium. Ariel, yes, it is titanium. The whole thing is Ti. So that's pretty cool. Sorry. The only thing that isn't Ti is the pivots, which you never want to have a titanium pivot. You want the pivot to be as strong as possible. So the little pivot screws here is stainless steel, but the rest of it is titanium. Also, there is a magnet here in the back, so you can see that they stay closed, which is nice. Makes it a little bit nicer to play with too. It's not opening up on its own. It does have a magnetic closure system, so it won't open up on its own. I've had a lot of fun with it. I basically just sit on the couch. Obviously, this is a lot safer than playing with an actual balisong knife. You're not going to cut your hand with this, but I like it a lot. It's it's a lot of fun. I mean, sometimes you just got to get something that's fun, right? That makes you happy. You enjoy it. So we also have the O Tackle T1, which is much smaller, by the way. So here's the comb and here's the pry bar, and look at that. So the comb is much, much longer and larger than the pry bar edition. This one also has the glass breaker on the top, but this one is a pry bar. So you got a pry bar there. This little split right here is for removing nails. It also, of course, has a bottle opener. It's got a hex wrench. It even has an oxygen wrench as well. So it's very useful as well. I mean, it's got a lot of different things. A lot of you guys carry pry bars anyways. So this is basically a pry bar that's a lot more fun than a pry bar because you get to go like this all day. And you're not going to scare people because it's not actually a knife, you know? If you're sitting somewhere and you're going like this with a knife, they're going to think you're probably a psycho. But if you're doing it with a pry bar or a comb or something, people are probably just going to think it's funny and ask you what that is, you know? So you still get this same kind of design. I could literally go like this all day. I'm not even good with it. Like I don't know all the cool tricks that people do, but it is fun just to kind of flick it open. It's a blast. And again, this is all titanium except for the pivots here. Those are stainless steel. This one, of course, also has the magnetic closure system, so it will stay closed unless you specifically open it up like that, and then it'll stay closed like this as well. So, I mean, I can wiggle it open, but it's got a magnet in there to keep it closed. So we got both of these as well, 2 new products for the sale. Considering that they are very thick titanium and they're actually very well built. They're not the cheapest thing in the world, but if you have a little bit of disposable income and you want kind of a fidget, a lot of times people will buy fidget things like spinners or clickers and stuff like that, and those don't actually do anything. Whereas this, you've got an incredibly addictive fidget, but it actually does something. You got a comb, you got a bottle opener over here. This one's a pry bar that you can use for all kinds of stuff. So to me, in my head, it's basically a fidget that has function, which is nice to see. Again, because there is such a big market for fidgety type things that don't actually do anything whatsoever. It's just a way for you to play with something with your hands and clear your mind and, you know, help with anxiety and all the things that, you know, us humans suffer from. So the brush I'm getting for sure. Yeah, why not? Yeah. I like the brush one because it's a little bit bigger. I've got pretty big hands, so this one is a little bit more fun to play with compared to the pry bar one. But yeah, this thing's awesome. I wonder if they would ask you questions going through like airplane security. If they think that this is somehow like a weapon or something. I'm sure you could like show it to them and they'd probably laugh. But I don't know if they would give you a hard time about something like this, if they think it would be a knife or something. That's the one thing I'm interested in. I think I'm probably going to take one on a plane anyways, just to like see if they give me a hard time about it. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, it's a lot of fun. Very, very cool. And this one like has like a clang. Is that a word? Clang? A ching? because you have the space in between the metal here. So when you throw it closed or you open it, it has like a little chime sound to it, which is also kind of fun. So I like that part about it too. And I think that's it, guys. So we've got the Roadster Baton 3 Pro. We've got the new Javelot in the matte black or the OD green. We've got the Dream Blue Warrior 3S. We've got the new Robatto 4, brand new knife we've never sold before. We've got the OD Green Diffuse, which I am about to give away here in a minute. And that's what we're looking at. For the Javelot, again, you can get it with the remote switch and the mount. If you ever want to put that on a long gun or something like that, you will be able to get a discount on those accessories if you want to get that bundle. There is a freebie, so as long as you log into an account before placing your order during the sale period tonight at 8 p.m. until Thursday at midnight, you'll get a free keychain light. It'll be the i3E. We got 4 different colors. It will be a random color, so you don't know what color you're going to get, but just know when you get your box that you will have an additional keychain light for free, and it will be in one of 4 different colors. So make sure that you guys log into an account before placing your order so you can get an extra free light. Everybody can use an extra free light. You can gift it to somebody, whatever you want to do with that. Okay? So Sale starts tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We are very excited about it. This is a quick one. Very, very quick one, 28-hour sale. The reason why we want the sale to end on Thursday night is because that way we can spend all day on Friday shipping out the orders. It gives us a jump on the weekend. We used to have sales going into Friday night where we would have the sale like Thursday to Friday. And the problem with that is the sale would finish and then it would be Saturday and Sunday and then Monday. So a lot of people would end up having to wait for their orders to ship out until Monday. You know how it is when you order something on the weekend, it doesn't typically ship out until Monday or Tuesday the next week, right? So we have the sale end on Thursday so that you guys can get your tracking numbers and we can ship out all of these orders before the weekend starts. So that way you get your products way, way faster than if we waited until the following week to ship out the orders. So it's kind of a logistics thing on why we want to end the sale Thursday night, ship all day on Friday. So it's an advantage for you guys. You'll get a couple extra days, help there with the shipping times. So still out here dailying my S1R that's been going strong for over 5 years. Awesome. That's really cool, Mr. R. So the S1R is a part of the Baton series. I mentioned earlier while I was talking about the Roadster, the Baton 3 Pro. We've been making Baton, product line. I guess you could call it the Baton product line. Products for over 10 years. And there you go. There's a guy right there using the S1R for over 5 years, and that's a Baton Light. Again, 30-day return policy on these products, so I would definitely pick up everything you can during the sale. Worst case scenario, you don't like something and send it back. We have amazing customer service, and also our products have, again, that lifetime warranty I keep raving over, which is truly astonishing considering what you're paying for these products, the quality of the products, and the best customer service in the business for sure. So, Truth Potato. Let's see here. What suggestions? What suggestions can I help you with? I know I haven't been reading the comments a whole lot. There's so much stuff I wanted to talk about today. So I apologize. Lee, thank you very much for watching. The point of these live videos is so that I can get all of the information out that I want to get out about these products. Obviously, I would never make a YouTube video that is, over an hour long. So because of that, when we make a standard YouTube video or a short video, we can only say a couple things and then the video is over, right? So when I go live, it allows me to really get into these products and talk about the features and show all of that stuff and be able to have the time to actually do that. Now, with that said, I did release a launch video last night where I go through all of these products in that video. The video is, I think, like 12 minutes long. And in that video, I am giving away a Javelot in that video, okay? Obviously, you guys have been watching me talk about all of these products a lot. So, if you don't want to watch that whole video, if you haven't seen it yet, at least after this live, jump over to that video and enter to win the Javelot. It takes like 20 seconds. All you got to do is like the video and put a comment in the comment section of that video, and you have the chance to win a Javelot. All right. So I would definitely suggest doing that since you're already on YouTube. You're already here on the Olight World channel. So please make sure you do that if you haven't done it yet. All right. We also released a video this morning talking about how the website works with the new O-Coin situation where you can use your O-Coins towards your purchases. So we talk a little bit about some of the new features of the website as well. So I would suggest watching those two videos, but at the least, go to the video that I posted last night and enter to win the Javelot, because you could potentially win one, which winning a Javelot for free would be pretty freaking awesome. All right, so with that said, let's go ahead and give away a diffuse, and we will let you go on your way and start ordering these products in 6 hours from now, because it's 2 o'clock Eastern time now. If you're in a different time zone, that's perfectly fine. Just know that the sale starts in about 6 hours from right now. Okay. So the way we're going to do the giveaway is I'm going to ask you guys to pick a random number between 1 and 100. The number is going to be in my head. The first person to pick the correct number that's in my head between 1 and 100, you're going to win a free light for $0.00. All right. So what I'm going to do is not yet. I'm going to give you guys a 5-second countdown, and then I will ask you to start guessing, and then I will go through the entire comment section and see who answered it first. Okay. If you do pick the right answer, there's still a potential for you to not win because you might have not been the first person to do it. So it is kind of a speed game as well, even though you're speed guessing something that there's no way you could possibly know it because it's just in my head, right? So let me go ahead and get the number. Okay, I've got the number. So we're going to start the guessing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, start guessing. Any number between 1 and 100, go ahead. Any number between 1 and 100. All right. I'm going to start the search from where we the people said I'm waiting till he says go. So that's where I'm going to start, and I'm going to scroll down right now, and we will look for the right number. Okay. Oh, man, there's a couple here that are so close. There it is. Okay. So Mr. R, I think you were the one who said you had the S1R. You win. So it was 74. That was it. So congratulations, Mr. R, with 74. Well done. Send me an email to Sean, SEAN, @olightstore.com. Include the address you want me to ship it to, and then a phone number to attach to the shipment, and that's all you got to do, and then we will take care of the rest. So congratulations. Well done. Cool. Awesome. Very well done. Cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. If you could hit the thumbs up button on this video before you leave, it really helps us out. YouTube really enjoys the thumbs up button. So make sure you do that before you leave. Also, make sure to go to the video that we posted last night about the sale. Enter to win a Javelot in that video. It takes like 30 seconds. And that's where we are. So good luck during the sale tonight, guys. If you're diamond level and above and you've already ordered, congratulations. But yeah, really nice little products here. The Javelot is a really awesome overbuilt high candela light. We've got some new colorways. Robatto 4 is fantastic. I mean, we've got the Ballast Song comb, for God's sakes. Come on. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys soon. All right, peace.